Hello my friends. In this video of today we are just going to see how to design aSc timetables and how to print it. How can you print it out? How can you print it to PDF? How can then design it once you want to print it, or once you want to share this timetable to your teachers. Here we have just made timetable, the timetable that I've made. But remember that we have just made many different videos. You have seen how to download this aSc timetable software from Google. We have seen how to make a full timetable. We have seen how to install this aSc timetable software, your permanent tree, so that it will not have or it will not show watermark. And this the timetable that I have made, I can just open this. We do not need to go there to open aSc timetables to see how to start it. We have seen it in different videos. If you didn't watch the videos that I've made, just go to my channel and see how to make a full timetable. We have seen how that we can just move for the reason. We can just have seen how we can just put two different two periods together, 3 periods together. Once it's same lesson, maybe it's Kinyarwanda, you can just put them together by moving just it. You see here they have 2 periods. Here you have 2 periods. You can just put them together anyhow we want. And in today's video is how to design and how to print our timetable, our aSc timetable. As you see here, we have different classes. We have senior 1 up to senior 6, but you can have other classes. You have seen how to put teachers to put classes, classroom subjects by just passing here. And in this video, we'll just focus on how to print, how to design, and then where to design. We can just design classes. We can design this the subjects. We can design teachers. We can design the periods. We can design this timetable in different way. You can just design belts. You can just design class teachers. Let me just go to print preview and see the timetable that we have. I go to print preview to see. This is the timetable we have. Yeah, this is a class timetable, and here you see you just can just go here to select a different layout. Here you have a timetable for class. For teacher, you can just choose here teacher. You can see here it's a timetable. You can zoom it out or zoom in. And here you see we have we can just go to next. Another thing that you have to know is that our timetable can have headers, it can have footers, it can just have logos, and let's see how to do that. Now we're just going to start seeing how to design the header of our timetable. To have a design in our timetable, you must be in print preview. You just click on a print preview here. Click on print preview. Click on print preview, and then you go to your timetable. I click on print preview, and if you see here that I have my timetable that I can zoom it out or zoom in. And here, as you see, have my header. I'm just going to start with the header, and here you see I have my header. And header have the name of the teacher. You can just design this by just passing on teacher's name, or you can teacher timetable. You can go to class timetable. Anyway, you can just design. And here I can just right click anywhere you just want to design. In this timetable, if you want to design, if you want to make a design, you right click on the place that you just want to design. If you want to design or to format the header, I right click here. I right click and you see this this box that is popping up, and where you can just put your design. If you just want to design days, you can just right click here in days. There is no other way to pass. You just only right click here simply, and the place where you want to format. And if you just want to format subject, you right click in subject to see what you have here. Let me just start with this header. On this header, you see I have here I have header. Here, first of all, you can just change the font. Once I click on the font, you see there is earlier. You can just make it bold. You can just make it italic. You can just italicize. You can underline. You can here change the size. You can just make it 10. You see the size here is increased. You can change the font style. Let me just go down and change it. You can just change it the way you want, and the font style that you want. You can see here, you can go down. You can just choose Times New Roman. You can choose Tahoma. You can choose let me just take Tahoma. I can click OK, and you see how nice it's looking like. Once I just make this down, you can see how it starts looking like. And here there is a prefix. You can put a prefix. If you leave this blank, the software will print default prefix. And here down you can put header text. Maybe you can just put a school. Maybe let me put a school. Let me put an school. You can just put the term 2. Yeah, 2022. You can here click OK, and see here there is a. You now have the header. You can see. You can just customize it the way you want. You can change it. You can just change it. Term 2. You can term 2. Maybe 2021, 2022. You can just make it. You can here change also the font of the text. The font of the text. You can maybe you want to bold it. You just want to make it Times New Roman. Let me just change this. Let me go to T and make it Times New Roman. You can have it here, and even you can just here increase the size to 11 to 14 and click OK. You can see it's very big. I can just go there back and reduce the size to 6.48. Let me click OK. See, now I have the title that is fitting, and here I can click OK, and let me here click OK. You see, now here have title, but this title is very big. Let me change it again so that the cross will be there, will just to fit the. Let me just go to and make it this way and see. Click OK. You see, now here I have I can just go here to set it again, and you can see how it's looking like. And let me just here click on cancel, zoom it out, and just zoom it in to make it clear. And here let me just fix this. Let me here, you see you have font, header font, made it 10. Let me made it here. The size, let me just make the size 6. Let me make it 6 to see if it's going to fit. It's now okay. It's now fitting. You can just increase the size, and also you can just reduce the size. And here on the header, you can even put other things else. You can just go here and make changes if you just want to change the font. If you just want to italicize it, you can just do it. If you want to underline, you can do it. If you want to change the font style, you can do it, and so on. If you want to increase the size, you can here put type the number. You can here type 6, or you can even just use this yeah, you can just even put cursor here and increase. You can increase and reduce, but make sure that it is fitting. Let me here put a 6, and here now it's okay. You can click OK. Now we have our class timetable. If I go next, you can see all timetables will have the title. You can see how it is looking like. Once I try to zoom it, you can see now it's looking nice. And you can just go back there and change. You can change, make different changes. Now I can just here go to periods, and here you see some classes have cross teachers. If you just don't see all cross teachers, you can just assign teachers cross teachers. You can go to classes and go to any class. Maybe it's a senior 6, and you go to edit. Here you can see where to put a class teacher. You can see you go to change. This is where class teacher must be. You can here go to change, click on change, and assign it to a class teacher here. Maybe I just want this Joseph. Joseph, once you click on teacher, immediately the teacher is selected and is here assign it. You can even click it again. Once you click again, you are just removing. You can see, and just this is okay. And if you just want to assign 2 teachers per class, you can just put another teacher. You can just remove it, and here you can once you are done, you can click OK. You can click OK here, and you see now the class as a cross teacher. And here click OK, I cross. Once I go to print preview and I go to senior 6, you will see here there is a cross teacher. And you can here design the periods. Once I just put my cursor here and right click, and I right click here, you can just design. You can here just a font of time. You can here go to font of time. You can bold, you can change. You can here bold, you can just change the font style. You can just make it give it a style that you want. Here there are different font styles, and you can choose the one that you just want. You can just choose Tauma. You can just bold. You can click OK, and here you can change the position of the. You can just change the position. You can here click on put in the center. You can here put it down. Let me just click OK and see. Here you see it is now mixed with the periods number. Here you can just put it down again and click OK here, and here click OK, and you can see now it's okay. And once I let click here again, you see I can have here font of lessons. You can also just go to lessons, direct it to lessons to font make them the way you want. You can just go to lessons and you right click. I've seen whatever you want to do as a format or as a design, as formatting. You can just right click anywhere you just want to format. And here subject, you can just print a full name. Subject, you see, but it's very then some names here are very long, so that I cannot fit. Let's use this IK as AENT as entrepreneurial. This is short. Let me use short. And here you can just remove subject in your timetable. You can just put again there. Here you can see teachers. You can remove teachers in timetable. You can change the position of teachers. You can put them in the center. You can here put them in this way. And here classes, you can just here just go to font. I can go to font of subject. I can just I want to make the subject bold, and I can just change the font. Can just change the font too. Let me just go down and choose any font I want. I need to put there. I can here choose Times New Roman. You can just take Tahoma. You can, but for reasons like for subjects, I can also choose Tahoma. And here you see where to reduce the size. You can make it 20, 22. You can see how big it is coming. It is becoming, and here you can italize. You see, with this font you can do whatever. Once the size is fitting, let me click OK and see. You see now the size is okay. Now you see how it is looking like. It's very nice. Now you can see the difference. I can click here again and go to teachers. I can just make them. I can just bold. I can just italicize if I want. I can here also increase the font size and click OK. You can even underline and click OK. Let me just go there and see if the teacher's name, you can see now these are short. And now it's okay. Here you can also go back there. You can see here for teachers we have where to position them. How you can just change the position to the top. You can put it to the right, to the right, to the left, anyway, and you can even put it here. Doesn't matter. And here you see there is a classrooms position. You can just also go there and the font. You can go to bells. You can here go to bells positions, and also the bells font. You can also board them. You can board them. You can also make them italic. You can just choose different fonts, or if you don't want them to be formatted, you can let it like this. And here down there's classrooms. You see, you can just make everything that here. You can just print a full-time full name for teachers. Here you can just make things the way you want. You can click OK. And here on days you can format days. Here print full type for name. Here you can just change the position of the days. You can make it say them center. You can here and go to bold. You can bold them. You can italicize. You can just make different things. You can change the size to 27. You can see, and you can also board them and make them Time Newmans. Let me just go there and make them Times New Roman. It is here. I can click OK, but here now they are very small. If you just find them not fitting, you can just go there and change. You can increase the size to 37 and click OK. They are now okay. Now your timetable looks different. You see how it is looking like. Here we have break. You have different first break, second break, and third break. But you can even also, you can see here it is the second break, but you can even really just go there and change and put branch. And here you see break, and here in the middle. You can see in the previous video we have not seen how we can just put them. That is here, but you can just go to, you can here close and go to schools. We have seen that here on schools. We can just go to bells time, and you can go to break. can just here go to this break and go to edit. You can go to edit, and here in the center, this is where you can change. You can just remove second break and put orange, and you put orange black, and this is okay, and here click OK. And once you go back there, let me click OK again. Okay, once I go back there, you see now it's a lunch break, and this is the third break. You can make different changes that you want. And once you are done here, you can even change the colors. You see here during the print preview, there is colors. You can here go to color. You can go to color, and here you can just choose here different colors. Here you just want to paint rows header in color. Once I check here you can customize the color you want. Here you see the color. You can just put dark yellow. You can just put orange. Here you can put orange. You can here change paint column header in color, background, print breaks. In a color, you can here just once you click here there is where to customize the font color. You can just make them here this sky blue. You can just print background. You can here change whatever, and once you are done you go to OK and see how now your break are looking like. You can now see something different. And here again you can see you can go on and change the subject color. You can here go to print color. You can go to here subject. Once you go to subject or tissues, you can change whatever print color. You can just go to printing color, and let me see how it is going to be looking like. Now you see how my timetable is looking like. Now you see my timetables. It's looking very nice. I can here also go to design standard and upload the logo. You can see where once you just want to upload to put the logo on your timetable. Maybe your school has a logo. You can go to design standard. You can see it here, design standard. Yeah, you can go to design standard and you upload the logo. You can here go to design standards, and here go to check here print logo. You can see yeah, this is by default, but you can browse here the logo. Once you just check here, this is by default, but here you can browse on your PC. If you have if you have your school logo, you can put it here and you see where it will be. And here I close. Here don't have any specific logo, and here you can close. And here tags, you can here go to footer. Here down you can see text below timetable, leaving to print date generation. Here once you don't put anything in this box, what will happen? You will see here there is date of generation date, but if you type something it will appear there. Let me go to design standard and put maybe the way you can put a school motto if you have, and if you have maybe you can just put maybe success is our wish, or it's something you work for. Let me here go to cross and see. Now we have CS school motto, but if you don't put something here, the timetable, this aSc TIMETABLES system also will just make its own footer. You'll put here the date of generation. Now you see how my timetable is looking nice. You can just go there and change whatever I want. I can just go back there and make different changes, make different styles, colors, and whatever. And whatever you do here, let me just here put my header in color too. Let me choose here. Doesn't matter. But this here, yellow is something else. My header is it's not working. Let me remove this because sometimes it's not clear. But you can just put the color you just want. You can just customize it the way you want. Now see, I have a well-designed timetable which has a logo, which has all things here. I'll design it. You can here change the color if you see that is not looking good for you. And something that is now remaining is how to print. How can you print this timetable? Once you want to print this timetable, let me just close this. You can here go to print, and here you go to print setup. You can just go to print preview. Once you go to print setup, you see here there is where to choose the printer. You can just set up the printer. Here there is have no specific printer, but I can just choose Microsoft Print to PDF. And here you can choose orientation. Here it is a landscape. You can go to properties. You see there is landscape. Once you go to advanced, there is the paper size. You can make it a letter A3, A4, the way you want. And here I can just cancel this. Once you go just go here down. Once you click OK, it's here done. But let me here go. Once you back here to print preview, you just have your view of your timetable. You can even go to your keyboard and hold Ctrl P, and this is for printing. And once you just hold Ctrl P here, you go to continue. You click on continue, and now you have your printing box. And here there are where you can change. Maybe you just want to print using any printer. Here you can select a printer, but for now it's Microsoft Print to PDF. Here you can just go to all, and all you can just go to, you can here go to print range and choose the way you want to print. Maybe it's 1:1 if you want to print on one page. And here if you just want to print, you can even print the number of copies you want. You can print to file. You can just go to, once you go to properties, you have seen what's there. It's where you can also change the orientation. Here you can see you can correct 1:1. Here you can correct, and here once you click OK, you are just you remember that my just I have decided to print it to PDF. And here let me just print it to desktop, save it to desktop. Here I can change the name, and here this is timetable term 2. And once you just want to print this in all format of files, you see here there is PLN, but you can change it to R. You can change it to R. You can change it to all file. Let me just click here to select all files, and this is very important. I chose desktop. I click on save. To get now you see my class timetables are there. Let me just see. You can hear now I have a PDF timetable, but if you have a connected printer, you can here change the printer and make it hard copy. You can print it out with any printer you have selected. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, which is very important and very useful, because now you can design your own timetable. You can now print out your own timetable. You can just make different changes, format. You can deal with the design and printing. Guys, keep subscribing on my channel and see you next time.